Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to delete the data from Firestore database. So for that we need two buttons for each document, right? So this is one document and this is one document. So we need to add an edit and delete button for each column, right? So for that we can simply go here because we want to add edit and delete buttons below the age. So if I write two buttons here, so let me add two buttons, one for edit and another button for delete. So now each document will get an unique edit button and delete button. See, now each cricketer got an unique edit and delete buttons. So first let's work on delete operation. So now if I click on this delete button, I want to delete this Virat Kohli cricketers. So for that we need to add a function on clicking this delete button. So let's create a function with name handle delete. Function handle delete. So this delete will requires an unique ID. Otherwise, if I click on this delete button, it should know the ID of this cricketer Virat Kohli. So while creating a cricketer, Firebase will give us an unique ID for every document. So after clicking on this delete button, we need to pass the ID of this cricketer. Otherwise, Firebase does not know which cricketer that it wants to delete. So I will show you clearly. So here I'm going to add an ID. So we need to pass the ID. After clicking on this delete button, we need to pass the ID of this cricketer. So that function will know the ID of this cricketer and it will delete the data from the database, Firestore database. So here, so we need to make this function as asynchronous because we need to use a function called delete doc, which is from Firestore database. So after clicking on this, VS Code automatically imports here. As you can see, delete doc is successfully imported. So here, after deleting the document, it will take some time to return us the response. So we need to await this function, await delete doc. So inside this, so now we are dealing with one one field. So we need to use, like, now we are handling with documents. So here we need to use a function called doc. So this is also coming from Firestore database. So if I click on this, as you can see, VS Code automatically imported doc inside our home.jsx component. So for this doc function, we need to pass the database first as a first parameter. So our database is stored inside our DB variable, right? So we need to pass that first DB. And the second parameter will be the collection, name of our collection, which is cricketers. And then we need to pass the ID, which means this one, ID. So now we have successfully created the function. So after deleting the operation, we need to reload this cricketers list. Otherwise, Virat Kohli still will be there until we click on this refresh button. So since our get cricketers function is fetching all the cricketers, so this get cricketers function is fetching all the cricketers for us. So after deleting the document, we need to call this get cricketers function. So that the latest list will be updated and it will be showed in the UI. So now we have successfully created the function. Now we need to call after clicking on this delete. So here on click, I'm going to call a callback function, and inside this, I'm going to call the handle delete function. So now here we need to pass the ID of the cricketers. So if I open console, let me open console. So here, as you can see, we have a cricketer list variable with 5 documents. So if you see clearly, every document have an unique ID, right? We need to pass this unique ID while deleting a button, so that Firestore database will know which ID to be deleted. So we are looping through this. We are looping through that array here, cricketers.map. So here, this cricketer variable is referencing each document in a loop. So for the first iteration, it will reference this first document, and for second iteration, it will reference this second document. So here, after clicking on this handle delete, we need to pass the ID, which is this one, ID property. So we need to call this cricketer variable, this one, and dot ID, cricketer dot ID. So now let's test whether it is working or not. Let me close this. Now I'm going to delete this Virat Kohli. So if I click on this delete, as you can see, it got successfully deleted from our database. So here, let me open database. Just wait. So inside this cricketers, as you can see, now we have only four documents. Earlier we have five documents, right? Now let's delete Dhoni as well. So here, if I click on this delete button, as you can see, it is successfully deleted. Now, if I refresh, I don't need to refresh. As you can see, we have only three documents because we have deleted two cricketers before. Okay, I hope you understood this delete operation.